Welcome to another more champions, some more custom content. So we're going up against mutagen formula, which isn't custom content, because I kind of want to test out one of my older heroes. So I know it needs a bit of work. So done all the setup for this guy, so I'm just going to answer to Born B. So we've both got Goblin 4. So we're going to be playing Kajislav Shroud. So he'll get these Dark Force counters for Mystic counters for his as he does basic attacks and basic force and defense. I think he might have a card or two that gives him it. I can't remember now. But that will allow him to use Dark Force abilities on his events, which just basically makes them stronger events. But yeah, quite a simple, easy character to play. Quite fun from the last time I've played him. So needed someone simple because I'm going to be playing my hero Will. I don't think he's on the Discord, but he is on my TTS, possibly. Saying that, he might not be. But he works around a whole mechanic. So in the game, you're a shopkeeper who goes into dungeons, collects stuff, and then you sell it during the day. So you've got a similar thing here. Will be, whenever you defeat a minion or a side scheme, we'll be grabbing a card from under here and placing it under a sales card, which I'll show in a second. And basically we can sell those. Depending on how we sell them, we get more or less gold, and we can use gold to buy cards in here and put them into play. But yeah, we'll show off what that looks like in a second. So I think we'll just do any setup abilities. He's already got the Dark Force dimension out. Will gets to search deck and discard pile for a copy of sales table. So it's not permanent setup, so it comes after drawing your cards. Now we do have a bring it, which would be nice. So I think we're just going to keep these. Draw 2. So okay, so we didn't get any upgrades, but we're going to look for a sales table. So he's the core of his kit. There's an auto-ego action, and we'll be able to basically sell the relics that we get, and I'll show that when it comes up. And it's Shroud. Haven't sat on this table yet. Draw 6. Hey, we've got our resources. There you go. So there's an event, example of an event. So we can spend Dark Force to stun an enemy as well. Don't think we need a lot of this, so we're going to get rid of some of it. Choose a player who's always point myself and choose a player. Okay. That's an interesting card. We're going to hold on to the other two there. After your hero thoughts, ready your hero. Okay. We've got a bit of thought going on, so we should be able to get the main scheme down pretty easy. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do Spider-Man stuff because we haven't really got full event for it, but that's fine. Okay, so I think we're doing Will first. So we've got no money, so we're not going to be able to do that. I am going to use this early, so we're just going to increase the sell value of one of these. So I think wood's the most common one, so we're going to do that. And okay, so we're going to flip up. Actually, come on. It's the easier way to do it. Before we flip up, let's do 1, 2, combat training. Drag this down here because these take a lot of room. Okay, then we're going to spend 1 to do night shift. So night shift, if you alter ego form, change form. Deal damage to an enemy equal to 2 plus W attack. So we're doing 4 damage. We're going to do it to this guy. Then, because we defeated a minion or side scheme, we get to look at the top card of the loot deck. Okay, so this is a good one to get first. So it's very important when you're doing these. It's the order of these cards has different effects. So while we're selling the effects, we'll be resolving their special. So look here, there's no card above this, so it'll be helpful. And then the rest of it is, if this attack defeats an enemy, look at the top card of the loot deck. So basically we get to resolve our response again. So actually that's a bit of a shame, because this one's interrupted when a card will be discarded by another relic, gain 2 gold. This one's special is discard the card above this. So actually it would have been nice to be able to get this the other way around, and there's a card that lets him mess about with the order of things a bit better. So okay, so I think we're going to have Shroud take out this guy with his Assault from the Dark. So I think we're just going to punch Green Goblin in the face. Okay, I'm actually just going to put this here. So Max's turn. So I think we're going to do this. We're going to discard top card of our deck because we're going to try and do my mad bad self. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about the character. I'm guessing he's kind of a dodgy character. Looking at with all the like custom aspect cards that come in, where it's like extra stuff on other schemes and encounter cards and everything else. But yeah, I don't know much about them, so I'm sure there's some history there. Actually, play a Shroud event. Yeah, we're not going to be playing. Well, we'll be playing a Shroud event, but it's not going to be useful to get rid of it. So we're just going to do Assault from the Dark and defeat Goblin Fool, and then we're going to thwart for 2. Place this counter on here. And I'm going to get rid of Spider Woman to ready our hero basically. And I'm going to thwart for 2 more. And that's going to be Shroud's turn done. So I'm going to draw up here. He has 5 cards. And ready. And draw 4. Okay, so that's going to be useless because I haven't got any other characters, so it's going to be these 2. Looking at that. Okay, so 1, 2. He's attacking here. I don't really have any defense here, so I'm just going to take it. So 3. 1, 2, 3. And then he's attacking Shroud. Shroud is going to defend. Space the counter here. Oh, sorry. I should have put a damage on here because a threat on here because of his ability. So we defend all of it, but then this guy comes along and we do it, deals the damage to us. So it's going to heal damage, double his stage number, so 1, 2. Hysteria. When Goblin schemes or attacks, give him an additional boost card for this activation. I've spent 2 mental to get rid of it. Well, that's good, because I've got 2 mental, so I'm going to use it. Let's get rid of it. Unfortunately, we don't have a Shroud events, which is a bit of a shame. Could dash him in a counter card, I suppose. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do it. So we get to source this, and he gets an encounter card. We're going to be flipping down anyway, so hopefully not too bad. Yeah, which is going to let us draw 2 cards. When you reveal treachery, yeah, unfortunate. Ready another card you control other than your identity card. That feels like a bad idea, but it is very tempting. Actually, we're going to do it to this, and we're going to do it to ourselves. We're going to deal with quite a few extra encounter cards this turn, but we do have quite a few things. So, move forward from a scheme. Do we care that much? It's probably worth it just to get some cards out of our hand. Oh, wait, forgot to draw the 2 cards. Okay, after you spend this card, play Shroud of them, resolve its Dark Force ability. Yeah, so you don't always have to use this to do it, which is great. Honestly, the only thing that was really good here is the Feigned Victim. The rest isn't doing a lot for me, so we're going to take a damage, and we're going to remove the 4th threat from here. And then I think we're just going to end his turn there. There's not a lot else I can really do, so it's Will's turn. So I think we want a clubber. I don't think we need another investing adventure right now. We don't need another minion right now, so I'm going to, first of all, no I'm not, spend 1, 2 to clubber. Deal 3 damage to enemy. It's the first card we've played this round, so comes back to our hand. Then I'll spend 1 to do 1 by 1. So we deal 2 damage, which means Shroud takes damage. And then we deal 2 damage. Then because we've done that, we get to tuck another card here. Okay, so we're getting quite a bit out of this, so which is good. I'm tempted to just, I'm going to flip down anyway. It's whether I just attack or heal first. I think I'm just going to flip down and heal. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to exhaust this card. We'll resolve, so this is the complicated bit. We'll resolve the special action on each card tucked here, and then discard each card here and gain gold equal to their total value. So I'm just going to use these counters to make it easier. So it's got a value of 1, and you discard the card above this. There isn't one. This has got a value of 1. When this is discarded by another rare card, gain 2 gold. And this has got a value of 1, but plus 1 value for each card above it, so actually it's worth 3. So we're going to get 5 gold out of it. Just to make it easier. And these get discarded. Then this is the so yeah, the Ultra Ego action. I can spend 8 X gold and put a card from the Vinoka deck with cost X into play under my control. So basically you can spend gold to get one of these. So these all pixel art from the game. So I'm going to get the pendant. So let's get to Alter Ego form a bit easier. And I've still got 3 money left, so I could actually. I don't think I've got enough for a weapon. Unless I went for the broom, which is pretty bad. What you start out with. But we'll get it. We'll probably just get rid of it. But yeah, it gives us another weapon, so we're on 2 gold rather than anything else. Oh, I forgot to resolve this bit. Sorry, my bad. So forgot to finish off this action. So before I bought all that gold, this happens. I've done this wrong. Let me go back a little bit. Let's bring these back. It's been a while since I played this guy and I forgot some of the stuff you have to do and went on autopilot, so sorry about that. So for each relic type discarded, display reduces total value. So its total value is including this. So you'll see pure acid as a +1, so actually it's worth 2 more, so let's take it back up to 5. That's what we're at. So this is worth 1 extra, so it's 6. Heavy metal plates is worth 1 extra, so it's 7. And ancient sacred volume is worth 1 extra, so it's 8. Then we reduce the value of each one that we did this way, so pure acid goes down by 1. Come on. And yeah, those 3 go down by 1. And then the rest go up by 1. Then you discard these. So actually, does that change what I was buying? So I spent 2 on the pendant, and then I have 6 left. Cost 7. Cost 10. Cost 8. I could get that out instead of the pendant. Would be nice. Yeah, so actually, you know what? Let's not bother with the pendant for now. So I'm going to go back up to 8. And we're going to get a good weapon out instead. Let's have a look. First one, defense. Don't really care about piercing in this scenario. So I think we're going to go for the +1 more attack. And we can exhaust it to gain another attack. That way we can just one-shot the goblin fools when they come out. So that's left me with 1 gold instead of the how many other I got left before, so sorry about that. Didn't mess up. Okay, so I think that's his turn done. Oh, I forgot about this. Another mess up. When you would when sell value of a loot type would decrease, I can gain 1 gold instead. So actually I can have 1 extra gold. And we will have done that to ancient sacred volume. So that it didn't go down. Okay, so that's his turn done. So I'm going to ready up. And we're going to draw cards. And get rid of Brains Over Brawn for now. Okay. Oh, come on. Right. I think that's everything. No. Something else missing. There we go. Right. Haven't quite mastered that. Okay, so he's gonna draw 6. Okay, so we've got a few attack events and a way to get some minions, so it's good. So he's going to put 1-2 on the main scheme. He's attacking Shroud. Shroud is going to defend it and take 2 damage. It's looking like Shroud might need to flip down soon. And then he's going to scheme against Will for 2. 1-2. And then it's encounter cards. So we've got quite a few encounter cards coming away this time. He's going to heal 1-2. I could have stopped it, to be fair, but I'm sure there'll be another treachery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to get all the side schemes now, so... Okay, is it just when you reveal treachery? Ah, okay. We messed up there. Search. Green Goblin attacks you. If you're an alter ego, do not give him a boost card for this activation. We're just going to take the 2 then, I guess. Which means we place a threat here. Well, that's a shame. I messed that one up. Okay. First player, so... You know, because we've got 2 gold, I'm going to get a pendant up. So we can flip down when we're ready. And flip back up if we need to. So we're going to flip up. We're going to look in for trouble. That was quick. And way too big for us. That's going to remove 3 threat from the main scheme. Should have just done that, never mind. Okay. So I do have... I haven't got a fist for Relentless Assault, that's a shame. So I'm going to plan of attack. Should have done that while I was in Alter Ego, but never mind. Yeah, definitely should have. I'm just going to grab Surprise Attack. So that I've got Fist resource. I'm going to attack for 2. That's actually 3 on this guy. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to exhaust the Buster side actually to give it 1 more attack. Then we're going to Surprise Attack and Relentless Assault to Relentless Assault. So that's 5 damage with Overkill because we played with a Fist resource. So it's 2 onto Gobblers, which gets us one of these, which is actually the wrong symbol, but it is a fire gem, so these are worth a lot at the minute. Unfortunately we're going to ignore the special on the card below this one, which isn't great. So we're going to use the Genius to ready, because we have a sales card with a card tucked under it, we get to draw 1 card, which is a surprise attack. Don't really care much about the surprise attack right now. Then we're going to fort for 2, getting rid of this. So when defeated in play order, discard top 2 cards in your card deck. Put each goblin minion discard this way, engage with them. Okay, and then Shroud's going to do the same. It's just put into play, right? Yeah. Okay, kind of regretting that one. Especially since he's got like nothing he can do. Okay, so we're going to My Bad Self. Do an account card here and draw 2 cards. I do want to assault from the dark. I'd also like to get Spider-Man down, that'd be nice, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that and survive. So it'd be 1, 2 to do assault in the dark, and I can't afford to get that out unless I get another encounter card out. Well, I think because I'm doing it this way, No, I just get to stun the enemy multiple times. I don't think that's worth it. We're going to use beat cop instead. So we're only spending one of these, so we don't miss out on the response. So we're going to deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stun him. Because we're using his Dark Force ability. We could use this, but we've already stunned him, so there's not much point. Then we're going to exhaust this card and ready this. And we're going to exhaust it, and we're going to do it here. To draw 2 cards. Okay, so remove 3 threat from scheme, ignore it in crisis and patrol. And we get to confuse an enemy if we got a Dark Force. Is that better than removing this? I don't think so, unfortunately. I think we're going to have to spend everything. 5 to get Spidey out, which will remove 6 threat from side scheme, which means this is gone. Oh, I forgot to get, he defeated a side scheme, so he should have got another one of these. Okay, I could kill him off, but I do have a hero action here to discard this, so I could get him to alter ego even though it's not his turn. And have Shroud stay up instead, because he's going to be taking 4. Oh no, he's not. I got rid of that side scheme. We'll just have Spidey remove 2 threat here. Actually, you know what? That is what we're going to do. We're going to call an action. He's going to flip to alter ego. Because he's got the defense for gobbers and he's stunned, so and the worst comes to the worst, we can get Spider-Man on there. So we're going to ready, and we're going to ready. We're going to draw. Come on, train. Okay. We're going to draw 5 more cards here. 5 more cards here. Oh, that's pretty good. It's a shame we're going second. Oh, yeah, he's still going to attack us, which is good. Okay, I think we're going to have to do that. So, 1, 2. Goblin scheming here for 2. And then these guys are scheming for 2 combined. Then he's attacking here. I think we do want this upgrade down, or do we go for downtime? I think we go for his upgrade instead. Let's get him up and running properly. When a villain initiates an attack against you, cancel that attack and confuse the villain. And then Dark Force, we can get Tough status card. I think we definitely want that, so we're going to remove 3 counters and get our Tough status card. And then the monster is stunned. And then it's encounter cards. Pumpkin bombs, not too bad. Assault that can surge because we're an alter ego. Caught off guard. Ooh, we're gonna have to get rid of the sword, which means that just goes back there. Actually, did we get rid of the sword? No, I think we get rid of combat training because it's kind of like the sword but without the extra bonus. That's a bit of a shame. Obligation. Treat the printed text box of each of a Shroud card if it's blank. Ouch. That's mean. Okay. And then advance. But he is confused. Shroud is going first. Spidey is going to fort for 2. Take a damage. Then we're just going to flip down, exhaust, and remove this from the game. And then we're going to discard top card and put this into play. Okay, doesn't screw us over too much, luckily. So, I do want a lot of these cards out, unfortunately. So we're gonna get our money for a start. So we're gonna resolve the special action. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then we ignore the special action here. So this is only worth 2. Because this guy stops us from it. And then we increase the value by how much they're worth. So fire gem is worth 2 more. And desert steel is worth 2 more. So it's going to be worth 9 gold. And then it was desert steel and fire gem, and then the rest increase to a maximum of +2. Okay, so we do want the backpack down. So this is what gives him the ability to be able to switch where they are in orders and things. So you kind of want to store them in the backpack first and then get them on. But let's get a pot first. So that's 14 cost. We've only got 9, so 1 damage isn't quite what I'm looking for. No, I just realised I forgot to put side holster in this deck. That's going to be a pain. You know what? I'm going to choose and put it in. So we're going to shuffle it in there and yeah. Okay, so we've got 9 gold, so good, get another sword out. The pendant go? Pendant should be somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there we go. When it's discarded, this should go back here. I think I'm just going to grab this. It's not restricted. Go back down to 1. That way we can do a little chip damage as well. We want 1, 2 to get out the backpack. So that's going to allow us to get some more cards tucked under, so we can spend a bit more time in hero form. And I'm going to flip up. We're going to surprise attack to deal 4 damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to take out this guy. Which we'll get as one of these. And we're going to shove it underneath the backpack. So unfortunately we're ignoring the special underneath, but this is where the backpack becomes pretty useful, because we can make sure that it doesn't have anything underneath it. So that's going to do the damage here, using its hero action. Deals the damage to us. It gets us another card underneath here. Okay, we're going to have 2 of these, which is not too bad. They can just kind of ignore each other then. So that's probably fine. Okay, we got 2 fist resources now. Have we triggered this? Do 1 damage to an enemy if we attack. If we make a basic fort, but made a basic attack, so we get to remove 1 threat. Okay, so that is both their turns done. So we're going to ready up. We're going to draw 4 more to help with this in the right hand. We've got some of the settle cards that I think we're needing, so that's good. We're going to ready up here, and we're going to draw our 6. And we've got this alter ego support, which is nice. Healing, that's even nicer. So should be doing pretty well here. 1, 2. He's scheming against Max, which means that goes in. 1 here, and then 1 from the minion. Green Goblin attacks. We don't really have any defense, so we're just going to take it. So take 1, 2, which means place a threat here, and we discard this and take 2 more damage. Okay, we might have to defend against one of these. Yeah, we're going to defend against this guy and then take a damage from this guy. Okay, encounter cards. First round we've not got tons of extra encounter cards, so another Goblin Fall, another Goblin Fall. Okay, so it's Wolf's turn first. So we're going to play Bring It and draw 3 cards. And put down Side Holster. Actually, before we do that, we played Bring It, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to play Martial Prowess. I do kind of want to play the Aggressive Conditioning to get the extra health, but I think we're better off with the Martial Prowess for now. So we're going to use that and Looking for Trouble, because I think we're okay for now. With the amount of minions we've got. So we're going to deal 5 damage with excess. So we're going to put down. Is it better to get rid of one of these or one of those? I think we get rid of one of these. Deal 2 damage. Then we've got a Side Holster. Because we did that, we get another one of these. Yeah, this is where the room problem comes in. This character. Okay, so, and there can only be 3 cards on the backpack. So we're going to exhaust the backpack and take out this guy, because there's 3 cards tucked under there. Which does mean we get another card, which unfortunately, because this is full, it now has to go under here. which unfortunately means we're not going to get the benefit of that one special, which is a bit of a shame. But then we're going to flip down. Okay, and we're going to leave it there for a while, I think. Well, we could just resolve this now, to be fair. It's not going to get any bonus for any of these, so we might as well resolve it. Is that a good idea? Toothstone. Yeah, it's going to go down in value, but it's going to knock these up, so it will be a good idea. So it's currently 1 value. It doesn't get a special because it's at the top. So it's going to go 3 values. So 1, 2, 3. Discard this card. This goes down 1 in value. And these go up. Okay, so we should get a good reward out of this on next turn. Basically my thought process. For money, I'm actually going to buy one of these so we can get some healing done next turn while we're in a hero form. I'm going to shove that down here. Means we're down to 1 gold. Okay, then it's Max's turn. So we're not going to feign victim because we got a tough. We don't really want to use a tough on her. 1 damage. So we're going to exhaust this to heal 3 damage. I could use that to ready it again, but I don't know if we need to. But we haven't really got anything else we're going to use it on. We're not going to use it on that because we're struggling enough as it is. Yeah, so we're going to flip up. We're going to thwart for 2. 1, 2. I'm going to spend. Sorry, these were spent. I'm going to spend. Problem is, I kind of want. Do I need to keep that? No, I don't. 1, 2 to do Brains of Thorn. Just to do 2 damage here. And then Spider-Man's going to thwart for 2. I'm going to ready up here. So that is 4. Cat card. Okay, so we should be able to get rid of an attachment easily if we need to. Yeah, that's an interesting one for Moonlighter. Okay, we're going to ready. We're going to draw 4 more cards. We do get a double. We do get one of our other sales tables, which might be nice. Might be nice just to do that and then get the ancient wood down, so we get a big reward for it. Okay, then put 1, 2 on here. He's scheming against Will for 2, 1, 2, and he's doing 1 each. Then he's attacking Shroud. Shroud's got a tough status card, so he's just going to take it. And Shroud's going to take 1 from the Goblin Soldier. Goblin Fool. It's got X cards from the encounter deck, where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. So just 2. Each time a Goblin minion is discarded, so I choose to either take 3 damage or put that minion in spell moves. We didn't do either. Didn't get any, so 1, 2. Place 1 additional threat for each Goblin minion in play. So there's 4. Oh, it's on 6 already. I'm not quite sure how that happened. Okay, so then it's Shroud's turn first. So I do want to get threat down on basically every scheme that's in play at the minute. We haven't got any attachments out, so we don't need to use... No, we can't anyway, we haven't got enough. Exhaust. Okay, that's an interesting card. 1, 2, 2 for justice, I think. No. Yeah, it's probably a very inefficient way to do this, but we're going to remove 4 threat from this. And we're going to spend 1 to do party of 2. We're going to exhaust both of these to remove 4 threat from here. It removes the last threat, so we get to ready both of these. We're not going to use Spider-Man because we're going to use him as a blocker, I think. So we're going to 4 for 2 with him. Place 1 on here. Could draw some extra cards, but I don't think we want to do that right now. Okay. So I have a few choices here of what to do. So I can get Hall of Heroes out, but I don't think that's going to benefit us too much. I've got side holster out, so we should be able to get some stuff out. Something out here. I'd like to get the bow out, that'd be nice. Or even the spear. The spear could be nice, if we can get the big one. So let's see if we can... to be honest, none of these are that major if they get the special, it's just 1 extra here. So we're going to exhaust the backpack and place some more here. The Ancient Wood's not going to get its bonus anyway because there's other cards underneath it, so I'm not bothered about the order too much here. So we're going to exhaust this and we're going to do our things. So each fire gem is worth 5 at the minute, so we've got 10, so there's 2 of them, so we've got 10, so it goes to 11, and then we've got an Ancient Wood which is worth 3, and then we have to bring those down. So this goes down, this goes down, and that's it. So this one needs to go back up and these get discarded. So we've got 14 money to spend, so I'm thinking we can get the bow and we just try and do some extra damage here, because we've got a side holster. I forgot about healing. Gonna heal for 3 and flip up. We're not gonna be able to attack much, unfortunately. So we're gonna deal 2 damage here using the bow. We're gonna use sales tables to do 1 by 1. To knock out the Goblin Fool, deal 2 damage here. I do really want aggressive conditioning down. We get another one under here. I suppose I could have saved one here. Let's save a resource using martial prowess. We're going to use 1, 2, 3 to get our aggressive conditioning. So we've got a +1 attack back, and we've got +3 health. So we're back to attacking for 3 if we can get an attack off. That's just spent. Well, I was going to do health potion, but do I need to? Not particularly. I'm going to use it anyway. 1, 2, 3, just to get his health up. Okay, so I can't do anything else right now. Not being able to do many basic attacks. So I'm just going to drop. So 5 here. 3 more here. Probably should have got rid of all of heroes. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to properly use it this turn. So I've got night shift, which is nice. So we should be able to get some good damage going here. Running business should be nice. These are both sales cards, so we can get some good card draw. So yeah, we should get a good turn here. Fingers crossed. Okay, so 1, 2. Although that's looking very close to skimming out. We do have shadow copy, decoy. We're not going to be able to give Shroud a tough status card, but it would just be knocked off by 1 anyway. So I think we're just going to do it. Spend the 3 to cancel the attack and confuse the villain. Saves us from him just randomly getting advanced and skimming out, and saves us some damage. So he's going to get hit for 1. Then he's going to attack Will. Spidey's going to jump in front of it. And Identity didn't take damage, so we don't put the fur on the main scheme. And then these guys are going to attack for 2. Okay, so what? Oh, no. Don't need to do that. Advanced, there we go, that's why we put the confuse on them. Intimidation, choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give them a face down boost card. Face down boost card. And it's Will's turn first, right. How do we want to do this? So really the thing we're going to do to start off with is we're going to thwart, which lets us deal damage to an enemy. So we're going to kill this guy. Gets us another one under here. Oh yeah, cover comes back to your hand. That's the whole point of the card quick. So actually, we really don't want that here. That's unfortunate. So we've got 3 attack in a minute. So I think that is really unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to get the... Oh wait, now we've got martial prowess. I keep forgetting that card exists. And I keep forgetting to put that in here. So we're going to spend martial prowess and Hall of Heroes to clobber for 3. We're just going to do it this guy. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to use the boat. To deal 2 damage, deals the damage here, and yeah man, every time. So I think we're going to shove that under there as well. So he's all going under here. Then I am attacking for 3 in a minute. So I'm going to use no, that is going on there. I'm not shoving that on there. I'm going to choose to put it on there instead. We're going to cover to do running a business. Ready your identity. For each sales card, sell card with it, a card tucked under it, draw 1 card. So we're going to get to draw 2 cards here. So okay, that works pretty well. Oh, there's 3 cards left in the encounter deck. That should be on 0. My bad. Because we bought the bow. Got to actually take that off. Okay. We're going to attack for 3. We're going to 1 by 1. Deal 2 damage here. Just going to deal the damage. And deal 2 damage here. We'll get another one of these. We're going to shove that here and we'll work out what to do with that. And then we're going to spend 1 to do night shift. We're not in alter ego form, but we'll deal damage 2 plus double attack. So we're doing 3 attack a minute, so 6 plus 2, so 8. Okay. I have forgotten to use that. Okay, we don't have a minion in play to backpack anything. And then do we want to flip down this turn so we can sell, or do we want to wait? I think I'm going to... Well, he's going to be scheming against me. We're not doing very good on scheme in a minute, so I think we're going to wait. Okay, over here. It's a bit of a shame we can't use Dark Force ability even after we fought, because that would be very nice right now. I think so. I think we're gonna do the daft thing and give an encounter card over here and draw 2 cards. Strength and a scare tactic. Okay, so scare tactic is gonna get the focus in. Do I do the really mad thing and do that? I don't think I do. So we're just going to deal 4 damage, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to fort for 2. I do kind of want to flip down. And he's not scheming for a high amount against us, so I think that's probably a good idea. We're going to heal for 3. Using the penthouse, and then we're going to exhaust Cult of Kali to heal for 3, but we can only go up to 10. I should have 1 more counter on because I thwarted. Okay, so we're going to draw cards here. So we're going to draw 5. Yeah, I didn't realise we were going to get another encounter card as well. This might be bad. And we're going to draw 6 here. Okay, so we have good way of thwart. We've got our positive recovery. I don't think we need it, but it'd be nice. Unfortunately, we've got Spider Woman again when we haven't got that great of a thwart event. We do have Matthew Murdoch though, which might be helpful for setting up some kills for Will. So 1, 2. He's attacking. Gets an acceleration token. He's attacking us for 2+2 boost cards. I haven't really got much defense right now, so we're just going to take it. So we take 4 damage. Which makes us place a threat here. Yeah, I think we're going to run out on scheme. But that's okay. There's another scheme to go, so it's going to scheme for 1, 2. Then it's in counter cards. Oops, so it should be over here. Pumpkin bombs. Pumpkin bombs. Okay, we've got a few attachments. Discard X cards from the counter, it would double the stage number. We're going to put that into play, engage with us, because that's going to help Will. And also taking damage is not our strong suit at the moment. So do we have a way to remove all these attachments? We can remove a couple, so I think it's probably worth it. Unfortunately, it does mean we're not going to get a lot down, so I don't think we can go on a counter deck binge again. We're just not doing enough to be able to do that. So unfortunately, we're not going to get use out of this or this. We're not going to get use out of this because he's full health. So we're going to flip up. We're going to thwart for 2 for the start. We're going to place a counter on here. Then we want to spend 1, 2. Oh, wait. Before I do that, let's see what we've got. So we're going to spend 1, 2 to get rid of one of the pumpkin bombs, because we could only take so much damage. Then we're going to do 1, 2 to get rid of Hysteria. And then we're going to thwart for 2. We'll spend 1 to ready, kind of good on there, and then we'll thwart for 2 more. Change another counter good on here. Okay, it's Will's turn, so that is 6 damage at the moment. Or I can do 5 with overkill. I could plan an attack and see what I get. Or I could just do both. Which honestly might be better. Could also see if I could get rid of pumpkin bombs. And look at the top 4. It's top 4, yeah. I do like surprise attack. Yeah. We're not going to be able to use it though. I can just take out the goblin fall with my backpack, but then I can't do all the fancy stuff here. Which I think is actually probably fine. So we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of him. Gets us another one of these. can deal 2 damage to an enemy. I could flip down, heal, and then flip up with Night Shift. That could work. Flip up with Night Shift, place a priority attack, and do a lot of damage here. So it'd be 4, 6 damage. So I'd be doing 10 damage. I'd knock him into the next stage, which I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it's an idea. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. So we're going to flip down, we're going to heal for free. 1, 2, 3. We're going to sales tables. So neither of these values effects come into play. Haven't really got major bonuses out of them yet. But Teeth Stone is worth 2 and Wood is worth 1. So that's 3, 2. So we get 5 gold out of it. Wood goes down in value. Teeth Stone goes down in value. Fire Gem goes up. Can't do anything with this because it's exhausted, so we're not going to be able to divide these. Do I want anything from the shop? That is the question. I've got 5 gold, I can get something. I'm thinking maybe a heal, or even just a heal and a pendant. Yeah, let's get a pendant and a good heal. And then, yeah, we could perfect pairing there. Yeah, we've got enough money to do so. So actually we were perfect pairing the ancient wood. So we're getting an extra gold. So actually we've got 1 gold left. So we're going to use sales table to Night Shift, which is going to flip it up. Deal damage to an enemy equal to 2 plus double your attack. So we're currently on 3 attacks, so it's 6 plus 2, so 8. In the middle of that though, we're going to play Martial Prowess. So I don't think it actually matters the order that I do here, because Martial Prowess wasn't enough to get rid of him, but I should have done that as soon as I flipped up, to be fair. So this is actually still resolving. So we'll advance the stage. He gets to 36, and we get 2 encounter cards each. This may or may not be a good idea. It did defeat an enemy, which actually this only says minion or side scheme, so we wouldn't normally get the bonus for it, but this is just an enemy, so we can just tuck it under here, because we are full on the backpack, which is actually pretty good, because then we get a full bonus out of it, so it might be okay. Important to note that you don't have to tuck a card under there. If you decide that it's going to mess up, you're actually going to earn less from, maybe your acid gets rid of your big money earner or something like that, then you can just discard it instead. Okay, and then I think I am going to pop this health potion, because I have a feeling this is going to be a very rough encounter phase. I could change to alter ego, but that feels like an even worse idea. So yep, that is everything. So we're going to ready up. Oh, not what I meant to press. 5 cards. Now we do have a way to cancel treachery if we get the treachery, which is great, because I think we're going to need it. And then over here, draw 4 cards. Got another Night Shift, which is nice. Relentless Assault. Okay, so we've got some good minion going stuff, which is probably good. So 1, 2, 3. He's attacking Shroud. Shroud is going to defend. He takes no damage, but he does take 2 indirect damage from pumpkin bombs. And then he's going to attack Will. Will still hasn't got any defense right now, so I'm going to take 2 damage from him, placing a threat on the main scheme, and then 1 damage from the Goblin Fool that just came out. Okay, so then encounter cards. Goblin Soldier. We're going to give him face down boost card. Death from above. Goblin attacks you with +X attack, where X is equal to the own stage number. So it's attacking for 4 with a boost card. I think we're going to cancel that. Do I go for... Okay, I'm actually going to spend 2 here to do off the dart, and we're going to use our 3 counters here to resolve its dark ability. So, when you reveal treachery, cancel the effects of the treachery and discard it. Then place 1 mystic counter for each boost icon. It has 1 boost icon on that card. Then because we resolve Dark Force, we get to draw 2 cards. Apparently all of his cards were just together, so so it should be this one first. Spend 2 resources. I think I'm going to spend the 2 resources. I don't fancy him hitting us with... That should be over here. With 2 boost cards. Still going to take it as is. There we go. Green Goblin attacks you. 2 boost cards. I'm only defending for 1, so I'm just going to take it. So no boost icons on that one, and then 2 on that one. So it's hitting for 4. So we're down to 3. But this gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Okay, then it's Will's turn first. So I'm going to take out this guy. It's going to give us one of these. I'm going to deal 3 damage here with this guy, with the backpack. I can have Relentless Assault or 1 by 1. I think Relentless Assault is better here, so we're going to go 1, 2 to Relentless Assault, which is 5 damage with Overkill. So 2 damage, 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. We do get another one of these. These can only have 4 on them, so this one can have 3, these can have 4. I'm just going to do this for now. So this is a great example of one where you want the pure acid to go onto the heavy metal plates because they're worth more when they're discarded rather than when you're selling them. Okay, then I could flip down to Alter Ego, but that feels a bit suicidal if I'm honest. I mean, I could flip down to Alter Ego and use Night Shift to do everything, but that feels a little suicidal. So we're just going to deal 2 damage here. We're going to spend 1 to Night Shift. We did another 8 damage. Oh yeah, forgot. I did a basic attack, so I get to remove 1 threat from main scheme. Could have done more on the basic attack, but I didn't need it. I am going to flip down to Alter Ego though. I'm going to exhaust this, which both of these are worth 2. So both Ancient Wood. They don't get a special because there are other cards underneath it. And then this is just worth 1, so we're not getting a huge amount out of this, but sometimes it's worth just making room for the big ones of next time. So ancient wood goes down in value. So just heavy metal plates, and tier stone goes back up to 2. Got 4 money, so I'm just going to grab another health potion for us. And then that is Will's turn done. Right, so Shroud. Should be able to do quite a few things here, I think. Although we don't have any resources. Okay, do we want to confuse him or stun him? If we confuse him, does that help us more? So I'm going to use... It's tricky. You know, he's got 23 health left, so if we manage to get a load of stuff here, then we should be able to finish him off. It'd be nice to have another night shift, to be honest, but I think... how many are in the... We've only got... I think there's 3, so the reason one is a deck. So I think we might just... If we keep Shadow Decoy... Then we can play Blackout and confuse him. I am thinking we still do My Bad Self. Then we can get the attack, we can get the stun off, which would be nice. Yeah, okay. So we're going to spend Dark Force for it, which means we can confuse an enemy and remove 3 threat from scheme. 1, 2, 3. It's just any scheme, right? Yeah. Taking off the moon anyway, but we resolve the Dark Force ability on the event, so we get that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Which solves my problem. So actually we're going to spend these 2 to do Assault from the Dark, deal 4 damage, gains piercing, but we don't really mind. So it will stun gobbers. And we're going to spend all 3 to make sure that happens. Don't need to do anything else, but we do get to put a counter back on here. Okay, I think that's Shroud's turn done. So we're going to ready. We do have a couple of perfect pricings, which might be nice, but I think we just want the damage really, so... Okay, and we can draw 5 here. We do have some Brains of Reborn, so we do have a little bit of damage, I guess. Perhaps good. You know what? I'm pretty sure I've played some of those Justice events wrong. Yep, I just assumed they worked. So we probably lost this a long time ago. But it's a bit late for Valor now, because I've done that a lot. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3. He's confused, he's stunned. Counter card and counter card. Goblin Guider and Goblin Fall. Okay, that's not too bad. So how much? We need to do 19 damage. It's a bit annoying that the Goblin Fall is over here, but we can just kill the Goblin Fall, or we can get a ton of gold. Do we care about the gold? Yeah, it's basically going to be 3, 3. So it will be 10 gold, which I don't think does anything major for us. No, we don't get to get our upgraded version of any. No. We could get that. After you attack, we just remove a threat from a scheme. I don't think that's worth it for us, though. So, unfortunately, I don't think any of it's worth it. So, I think we'll just keep the backpack. And I'm not even sure we're going to get to use it as an attack, but we'll see. So, I'm going to flip up using night shift. I'm going to use the sales tables to do that. Change form. Deal 2 plus W attack, so we're going to deal 8 damage. Okay. Then that doesn't defeat an enemy, so that's fine. Then we're going to Relentless Assault and Perfect Pricing, I guess. Sorry. Martial Prowess and Perfect Pricing to Relentless Assault. So that's 3 and then 2 overkill. Then we're going to attack for 3, which lets us remove a threat, and we're going to increase that by 1. Then we're going to deal 2 damage with the bow. It's just to a minion, yeah. And then just for the fun of it, we're just going to heal 3. And we'll flip to Alter Ego. We're back in our shop. Okay. Can Shroud do 3 damage? 1, 2. To get Collapsible Glider out. We're going to exhaust that to give us +1 attack. Yep. Then we're going to spend 1. Oh, no, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to exhaust School to carry to ready Collapsible Glider. We get another one, so he's attacking for 3. So Green Goblin's dead. We could spend another 1 to give him a face down boost card, ready a friendly character, and draw a card. Which I suppose we could have been readying him, but never mind. Which would mean we'd get to attack for another 3. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we would have lost if it weren't for that mix up with the Justice cards. Where it is. Yeah, this card. I completely blanked the fact that it has the aerial trait. Only play if you have the aerial trait. I mean, it's still a really good card, but it's not as good as I thought it was, and would have been great. Yeah, completely blanked that. But yeah, we definitely would have lost because we wouldn't have done anywhere near as much for it, I don't think. Although we're still on the first scheme, so we might not have lost, but it definitely wouldn't have been in the same state we're in now. Overall though, I do like the custom aspect cards that Kajislav got in these in this precon. Pretty cool. Especially like that one. That's cool. Okay, I think this is one of Kaji's older kits. I'm not even sure why I randomly came across it, but I did. Oh yeah, I like this card as well. This card's great. It's so tempting to do continuously, and I think that might have screwed us over a lot. But it also helped a lot, so maybe it was worth it, maybe it wasn't. I just enjoyed playing it. It definitely got some more minions out, which really helped well over here. Okay, so, but Shroud himself, like I said at the start, I've played him before. He's quite a simple hero to get a hold of, but like can definitely get you going, kind of thing. Yeah, it's a simple hero, but can make you think, mainly because you don't actually get to use his Dark Force abilities that often. Because there's a limit of 12 on here, but I don't think I ever got over 4. And I don't know if you were doing like a ready build or something like that, you could probably get loads. Like you're doing like a protection ready build, you could get a lot of them on here. But I mean, just as a basic justice deck, no, you don't really get many. So when you use them, it's really important. And I think I like that more than just having an abundance of them and just doing every single Dark Force ability that exists. And when you do figure out, oh, I can just do this, and then, okay, this card helps a lot because you can do one and then go, oh, okay, because I've played that one, I can now play this one and get the bonus. It's really cool. But yeah, I like the fact that you don't get much Dark Force, so you have to choose carefully. I think that's great. But yeah, some decks you could really build into it and get tons of Dark Force and get all your benefits out of your events. And that would be really helpful. But yeah, I like him. His alter ego, that's pretty mean. All of his cards are blank. That's a lot. But even his events, so you can't play any events. You can't play any of his events. You can't use any of his supports or upgrades. That feels like a very, very mean obligation. You deal with it quite fast, but yeah, it's very mean. But yeah, overall, quite like it. I don't know what his nemesis set is. Ow. When Owl will take any amount of damage by an attack, discard top card and card deck, reduce the amount of damage Owl takes by a number of boost icons on the card. Okay. Owl manipulates the Shroud into facilitating him rebuilding his criminal empire. There you go. That's exactly why he's the nemesis. After any amount of threat is removed from this scheme, put the same amount of threat on the main scheme. Okay. That's cool. Discard an event from your hand, place a threat on the main scheme equal to that event's printed cost. With the top 5 cards of your deck, discard all events and shuffle the rest back into your deck. Place a threat on the main scheme equal to the number of cards discarded this way. Interesting. That's cool. That's an interesting set. Kind of got that theme of making things worse in a very interesting way. That's interesting. It's a shame we didn't get to see that. That would have been really cool. So Will, I think that might be the strongest game I've had as him so far. So one of the reasons I wanted to try him out is because every time I try him, and I've only tried him in true solo so far, which is probably why he was a lot stronger here. He's been a bit too weak, so I was trying to find out what the issue was, other than he's being like too small that I couldn't pick them up. So not quite sure what happened there. But he was a bit of a powerhouse this game. He was getting rid of a lot of minions very quickly. Sure, he was taking all the damage because I didn't get any of his protection ones down. Which, yeah, I am thinking of maybe changing his weapons so that they're only 1 restricted rather than 2 restricted. It's just a bit overkill giving them 2 restricted. I was thinking, oh, they're going to be really powerful, and they're powerful, but they're not that strong that they need to be double restricted. So, yeah, not sure. But yeah, he was a bit of a powerhouse. Definitely unexpected. He didn't need his fort or getting minions out in this scenario, which was great. Which makes sense because there's a lot of minions in this scenario, that's why I chose it. But this would be the way of getting minions normally. So I just unfortunately got it whenever I didn't really need it. It's also his main way of fort. And spending gold after you've got the weapons that you need, although we kept spending it on potions and everything else, so it was still useful, which is the other worry I had with him. So it worked pretty decent. That is not all of his cards. I swear I'm just losing cards at the minute. What's going on? Oh, no, I just didn't bring them out. I'm also not sure if he needs 3 different sales tables. I like the idea of him having more than one so he can split them a bit easier. But I never really had a reason to do that. So I might end up cutting down the number of sales tables. Yeah, but this card works exactly for what I want it to be. This ended up being really powerful. Basically became a 1 cost for 8 attack, which is pretty strong. I may have to nerf this a little bit. But you do have to have the attack to do that in the first place, so probably does need a nerf though. Okay. But as a one-off run, not too bad. I'm just going to double check what the Nemesis sets are. You might be able to tell it was a very long time since I played this guy. That's the only other thing. He was a little bit complicated, but yeah. But once I remembered how to play him, it wasn't too bad. So okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. And yeah, that's it.